Hey everybody, it's Haji, your brother on the bike. Peace be unto you. As you can see, I look pretty tired. I'm getting ready to fly back to Buffalo. I had my week of riding. I apologize for not giving me updates this week, but you're about to get flooded with them this week as I catch up. I got into a late flight when I got in from Orlando, coming back out of work, and then have been kind of ripping and running since then. I did a over 2 day kind of 1,500 mile challenge, which is over 36 hours to 1,500 miles. Went up to Nashville and then over to Lake Charles, and then went to Austin for the rot for a little bit, and then I did a 1,500 mile in 24 hours, which is why I look exhausted right now. From Austin over here to Phoenix via Oklahoma City. So I'm obviously tired, not to mention I'm waiting for my flight, which leaves at 1 a.m. So of course I'm ridiculously not at the peak of my characteristics and time. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There's going to be a couple videos I'm going to be posting. I'm going to break them down into 3 different sections. One will be kind of what I did on the first 1,500, which over 2 days, and then the next one will be what I did over the 1 day, 24-hour, 1,500 mile Iron Butt Challenge. And then I'm also going to give you lessons learned, and then my recommendations for what you should be doing for all of the other, for if you want to try and do one. I'm breaking them up into multiple videos, largely so that I can push them via Instagram as well, and also because they're each one's going to be a little bit more specific than overall. The main thing is I'm doing these to challenge myself and to kind of push our message and our mission, but the main thing about that is all of us who have post-war stuffs, my personal opinion is the best way that I deal with it is by constantly coming up with challenges. So I constantly have something every single day that I've got to kind of push myself to do. Part of the reason I do that is because if I don't have something that's pushing me to do something each day, then I, like a lot of people, get into that don't want to do anything mode, and it slowly spirals further and further. So what I'm going to say for everybody out there is if you're dealing with issues, one, you should be talking to somebody if you can, whether it's professional or family or whatever, but you need to be talking to somebody and getting out. The other thing is daily, to take a adage from the Alcoholics Anonymous and NA people. My dad was a recovering addict and alcoholic, but the one thing that you should always be doing is having some kind of daily kind of challenge or daily thing that you've got to meet. Part of the reason why we're doing the PTS dogs is because for a lot of it, simply having the challenge and need to take care of their dog is all they really need to keep moving forward. For all of us who are vets, for the most part, regardless of whether or not we want to say that we came in for college or we came in for a job or something, we joined because we wanted to help out and we wanted to do something. Because there are other ways to get college and there's other ways to have a job. We chose that way because we could do those things and serve. So you always got to be looking for some way to serve, some way to do something for yourself and for society, and it'll help you. It helps me make it through each day, regardless of how bad the days are, and regardless of what everything else is family's going on. I'm kind of just riding the conveyor belts to try and keep myself away from everybody else and keep myself down and keep it a little bit quiet. So I'm sure you hear the whole getting on and off of the conveyor belt announcements. So please excuse that. But this is kind of the most isolated area right now in the morning because everywhere else that I have access to has got people sleeping on the floor and just making a whole bunch of noise. So I wanted to use this time the best I could. So keep a heads up. Try to like and subscribe. Please take a time to look at the GoFundMe for PTS Dogs for Vets. We are going to be pushing to try to get a dog for every vet that has PTS. For those of you who don't know, the reason why we're kind of doing away with the D part is because it's not a disorder. Disorder implies a totally different thing. So the pitch is to have it be, and the way it's going is for it to be PTS, post-traumatic stress syndrome, not a disorder. So that'll actually help for a lot of people to finally start taking care of the problems and getting help. So once again, thank you, and please keep following me. God willing, I will speak to you later, and you'll be watching the rest of the videos. So thank you.